darlings, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, I can't believe I'm actually going to be doing this video, but today I'm going to be talking a little bit about why I've signed up for half a marathon at the end of the month. I still can't believe that I have done that, and every day when I wake up I'm just like, oh my god, jump scare, I've actually signed myself up for this. And there is about 3 weeks to go until the half a marathon, and I'm doing this without proper training. So obviously the London Marathon's just gone. Normally everyone has like months and months of training, even for half a marathon. I'd probably say people like, well, ChatGPT said about 3 to 4 months for training towards the half a marathon, which obviously I've not done. I've got 3 weeks and I'm stressed. So yeah, I thought I would do a little video on me signing up for half a marathon and why I decided to do that. As you guys know, I always like to have a little drink with me. Normally I have a hot drink, but today I've gone for an iced coffee. I really wanted to try, do you know the Nescafe bottled drinks of like the coffee concentrate? So I've made an iced coffee with this, and do you know what guys, it's actually really nice, I'm not gonna lie to you. I did have a glass straw which I've lost, which I'm not too happy about since moving. And I'm just a bit like, oh god. And also, yeah guys, I completely forgot, I've not done a YouTube video since moving. Like, I've got this lovely burgundy Red Bull behind me, which you guys haven't seen yet. I think I might do like some room content, house content, that kind of thing, but I feel like at the minute with everything that's just been going on, I'm just not mentally with it. But it is coming, guys. I've been sleeping on a mattress on the floor for the past week, and that has not been fun, believe me. Well, it has been fun, but it's not been fun. But yeah, but anywho, I've got my caramel iced latte. It's actually good. Like, it's not too strong, but it still tastes like a shop bought coffee, if that makes sense. Would definitely recommend. It's on the Asda rollback at the minute for £4 instead of £6. I was like, bargain, I'm gonna buy that. Anywho, half a marathon. As you guys will know or should know, I recently did a podcast with Nothando, who came on. She has stage 4 spinal angiosarcoma, and I'm going to say that wrong because I say it wrong every single time I do it, and I said it wrong on the podcast as well. But essentially she's got stage 4 spinal cancer, and I wanted to kind of sign myself up for half a marathon or some kind of run just to get me back into running. As you guys can see, I've currently put on what is it, I think it's about 7 or 8 kg. You can definitely tell when I'm sitting down because I didn't have this much fat ripples layers. But anywho, I'm here because I decided to eat my way through Christmas and the New Year, so this is where I am. But yeah, I really just wanted to do something to kind of kickstart it. And when I did that podcast with her, and then also I met up with her since, and we went to like pottery paint and stuff like that, I just feel like she's such a lovely ray of sunshine. Like, it's really hard to describe that without being around her. And I feel like when you see someone on social media, I feel like on her social media as well, she is very bubbly. She's very like, what's the word that I'm looking for? Sorry, I feel like I'm gonna burp. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, she's very bubbly, and she's very like a radiant of sunshine. Like, she's always so grateful, that's the word. Like, she's so grateful. She's always like praising God, and she's just really like got so much faith in her journey that she's going to be very healthy. And I genuinely believe that as well. I know, like, doing that podcast, number one, I feel like it was very uncomfortable for me to do that podcast, and I said that to her afterwards as well. I was like, normally I'm a bit more bubbly or talkative on the podcast and stuff like that, but I feel like there was something inside of me that was like, oh, so how are you getting along? How's your journey been? Like, it's a touchy one because you've got stage 4 cancer. Like, I know deep down you're not feeling the greatest, even though you come on every day, put a brave face on. Like, for me to kind of ask those questions to someone, it was very, very hard. But when I decided that I was going to do it, also in my presenting career, if that's what you want to call it, I don't know. But yeah, that's like, the more stuff that I do like that, the more uncomfortable it is, the more that I'm growing as a person. And I think that's, for me, was the biggest thing of it. Like, even though it may not have been the best podcast that I put out there, it was definitely one where I was able to present in a different light, and I feel like the more I do that, the more comfortable I'm going to become with those kind of situations or tough topics, because I'm quite an emotional person. Like, there's parts of it I'm just like, oh my god, like I'm really holding back the tears here, I'm really like feeling that emotional, because I'm such an emotional, like deep kind of person. So I feel like that was really hard for me. But yeah, from meeting her and stuff, and just finding out like how expensive it is to go and get treatment, to go and do stuff, and also like she still is a business owner, even though it's on pause, God willing she has strength to come back. But I just feel like you still deserve a really beautiful life, if that makes sense. Like, and I think it's absolutely disgusting that there are so many people, children, babies that cannot afford the treatment or to go and look at to live a long healthy life. Like, I just feel like that is the side of money which I don't agree with, that I don't like. Like, I feel like certain health things, although they cost a lot, and that's the world, like the health system, all of that is essentially like businesses. I just feel like it's really wrong, and it's really like sad, essentially. And yeah, I thought if I was going to do anything, it would be to raise money for her, because she's so deserving of it, number one, but also like, you know, when you see people in such a I can't get my words out, in such a shit situation, she is not one of those people who's like dwelling on it. Like, she's literally go and live your life kind of girl, which I love, because the girls like me and the podcast is all about girls who refuse to give up, and essentially I feel like she is one of them, and just sharing her light and her spirit and everything that's inside of her is just so nice. So I thought, what a great cause to do it with. And when I ran it by her, she was like, yeah, that'd be amazing, like you can either donate on that page or start a GoFundMe link or whatever else. And I was kind of a bit iffy about starting it, but I think I have decided that I am going to make the page. I put it on my to-do list to do today before I post this video. So when I post this, you're going to have a GoFundMe link in there, so go click on the link, go donate. But yeah, and also I feel like majority of people, they'll run and stuff like that, but I'm not a runner, guys. Like, I don't think you understand. I've been running at the minute 5k. Just to put into perspective, half a marathon is 21.1 kilometers. I'm struggling at 5k currently, and I've got about 3 weeks to train. Bearing in mind, I don't think I'm gonna have time to go to the gym and do anything else. Like, I'm gonna be literally running, and at the minute I find it a bit cringe, because I look so ugly when I work out. Like, and you guys think that I'm just joking about this, and I've literally had PTs and people say to me, they're like, Alima, what are these facial expressions? And I'm just like, I don't know. Like, I don't know where it comes from, but I'm gonna vlog it anyway, even if I look ugly in it, because it is what it is. But as a whole, I'm just like, oh my god, I'm gonna be posting myself. And do you know what else I do? Like, I'm such a sweaty girl. Like, that does not sound attractive, but I'm such a sweaty girl, and I go red like a tomato. I always have done. So I've got like bright red face, sweat, all my baby hairs, because I've got such thick baby hairs, like all my baby hairs just start lifting up. But anywho, you're gonna see me being sweaty and red and running. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna document the journey of that, even though that feels a little bit cringe for me, but it's definitely for a really good cause. And if anyone could donate to it, I would definitely recommend you, number one, to go and check her out, because I'm always someone like, I don't believe in donating to something for no reason. So I would love for you to go and check out her page. I'm going to leave like her ads and stuff on this, and also tag her in the content, so you can go follow her. I know she posts a lot about her journey on Instagram, on TikTok, but I just think she's a really big inspiration for younger people who are going through what she's going through, or anyone that has been, you know, diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, regardless of where it is. I think it's a lot, and I feel like it's one thing to be going through that process, and it's another thing to kind of put your dreams and this dream life that you've built for yourself on hold. And I would really love to raise a decent amount of money so that could contribute. It's not going to be like, I'm probably not going to raise loads of money so that she can go and get the full treatment, because it's like 50k or something that she said to go and have like the consultation. But even if I can do my bit, knowing that I've, you know, tried to do something for someone out of the goodness of my heart, to go and do that, I think we're really, really good, because even when she reached out to me on the podcast, like, you guys know from following me on my personal stuff that all the podcasts are kind of planned out with the tight budget that I've got, because I'm currently spending like £700 a month on the podcast, which is like a lot considering someone's average savings are like £200 a month. Like, it is a lot, and I spoke about this in a recent podcast as well, about like getting sponsorship and stuff like that. So when I was approached to do the podcast with her, and it was one of her friends that actually reached out to me, like, my friend is going through this, I really think that you should have her on your podcast, whatever else. It was kind of like, it's not in the budget or the timeline, but your story's so special. Who am I to say no to you with everything that you've got going on, essentially? Do you get what I mean? Because I know that we never know what's around the corner, but if you know that you're not in the best health, and by coming on the podcast, that is going to be able to, for you to share your light, like, why not? Who am I to say no, essentially? And I think that was just so nice, number one, to do it that way, because it kind of like wasn't prepared as much as possible. Like, I know that we put it back like a day and stuff, but I think just knowing that it's for such a good cause, and I feel like if there is anything that you do take from this as well, is like, just health is wealth. And I know I keep saying it, and I know, like, I love a sweet treat, which is the reason why I still look like this, because I just can't put the sugar down, guys. I'm on a no sugar ban at the minute, and it's going kind of well, even though I do need sugar and carbs and stuff for the run. So it's kind of finding that happy medium, and I'm getting back to myself mentally as well. But I just think, like, health is the most important thing, and I feel like if you have had anyone, like, even my granddad, actually, he passed away because he had lung cancer. One of my granddad on my dad's side, that is, he passed away because he had cancer, which was kind of like, he was in hospital 1 minute, and then after that he kind of just passed away. And it was like really weird that I had this grandparent that I'd see on the weekend and only weren't there, and it's kind of like, it's a lot for families to adjust to as well. And yeah, I would just love for all the girls, considering I know a whole heap of business owners, a whole heap of high earners, and if anything, maybe you do get a bit of a giggle of watching me run up and down everywhere. And to be honest with you girls, the mental process behind it, I didn't know what I was going to say then, the mental process behind it, I'm literally sat there thinking, like, I literally am regretting doing this at the same time, because I'm like, I'm gonna physically drain myself for the next month. But all I keep saying is that I'm capable of doing hard things. I can do it, I will do it, and then I will do it. I can, I will, I do. And yeah, that I can do hard things. And I feel like when you are around certain things and like unexpected things happen, going back to that of just being able to always push through regardless of someone's circumstances is really, really good. And I think it will be so good for girls like me as well, because if there is anyone that does represent that, it's definitely her. And I feel like just meeting her and knowing how lovely she is, it's kind of a bit more like, it's the least I could kind of do. So yeah, I'm going to be running half a marathon on the 30th of May in Battersea Park, God willingly that everything goes well, which it will do, because I'm not the kind of person that will back out of something now that I've actually said it live and direct that I'm going to be doing it. Yeah, I think I'm just feeling a little bit anxious as well, because it's just a challenge. Like, I feel like High Rocks was a bit different, because the furthest that I ran in that was like 10k, and this is essentially double that in 3 weeks. It's literally like, I'm just mentally processing it as I'm saying it at the same time. I'm like, how on earth am I actually going to be able to do this? I don't know, but God willingly, by the grace of God, I will be able to complete this. And I think for me, it's not even about the time. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, what's your current pace for running and stuff like that? Currently, I think like when I'm doing a run, it's like between 7.5 and 8, because I'll always get a little bit slower towards the end. But I honestly don't care about the pace. Like, if I was a pace 8.5 throughout the whole thing, I'd be fine as long as I can complete it. And I think my mum and maybe one of my sisters is going to come down. I'm not too sure if both are going to be able to come down, because my little sister's currently doing her GCSEs and then my other one has a baby. But it'd be nice to have some friends and family come and support, and hopefully when other people are kind of like there on race day as well, it will just be nice, essentially. But I think, yeah, it's just a really big challenge for me mentally, and I feel like this year I've said to myself that I'm going to do hard things, and I'm going to put myself out there for hard things, uncomfortable things, and this is probably one of them. And yeah, I honestly don't know what else to say. I feel like I'm running out of energy even thinking about this next 3 weeks. It's like, even this morning I woke up, I was like, oh my god, I've got to go for a run. So yeah. Guys, this coffee is so good. I see what the hype on TikTok is about, because it's definitely worth it. Right, training plan. This is my plan mentally. By the time I post this, if you've got any advice, or if you are a runner, if you've completed a half marathon, please drop your advice in the comments below right now, because I definitely need it. Number one, by the end of this week, it's currently midweek now, in the first week of May, and I'm thinking that this is the last weekday of me being able to run 5k. After that, on the weekend, it's got to be 10k, 10k, 10k. This next week, I feel like it's going to be 10k, 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 10k. Weekend, I'm going to have to run next week, and I'm going to have to run 20k. Like, whether I like it or not, I'm going to have to force myself to run 20k. And then after that, it's going to literally be 15k, 20k, 15k, 20k, because I want to give myself like a break within my body, probably by Thursday, because I'm going to be running on Saturday. So Thursday is the last time, maybe Thursday morning, that I do anything. Nothing Thursday evening, nothing Friday, and then boom, Saturday. I might even say Wednesday. So that means I've got less than 3 weeks essentially by the time that this is out. But yeah, definitely 10k. I'm gonna have to run out. Went on a 5k run this morning. I'm even thinking to myself, like, should I technically be going on a 5k run this evening? The answer is yes. The answer is yes. Whether I do it or not is going to be a completely different thing, but I am going to have to force myself to do this. So yeah, that's my training plan. For the next 3 weeks as well, I'm going to be like doing my eating. I literally did the biggest order at Asda a few days ago, and it cost me £100, guys. Groceries is not cheap anymore. Like, why on earth do it? Bear in mind, guys, it was like 3 little trays that cost me £100, but I did buy quite a lot of meat in there because I'm going to need the protein. And vegetables. I actually got quite a lot of frozen fruit as well, because when I've been getting fresh fruit, it's just been going off. So I feel like I got some bananas, because I love a good banana. Got lots of protein yogurts, chicken bites, protein, vegetables, that kind of thing. Like, every day I'm going to just be eating clean eating. And yeah, less sugar. I need to chill out on the sugar, because if not, I'm going to have a heart attack trying to put myself through this, and I'm probably never going to be able to do it if I'm not going to like nip that in the bud. So hopefully by the end of this, I would have lost at least a good 5 kg. That's what I'm hoping. But yeah, that's the plan. Eating and running, and that's basically going to be my life for the next 3 weeks. So if you do see this, please pray for me, because I need your prayers. Keep me in your prayers, keep me in your good thoughts, your wishes, whatever it is, I'm going to need it. And number 2, if you could donate, that'd be absolutely amazing, because it is for a really good cause, like I've mentioned. I'd really appreciate everyone to donate. But if you can't donate and you're not in a situation or position to donate, I'd really like if you could like, repost, share, comment, subscribe, just interact with the content. And also interact with her content as well, because she's so amazing and she's like building up her platform. So if you could go and support her on her own platforms, that'd be absolutely incredible. And yeah, girls, just wish me the best of luck. I literally am going to do maybe a vlog. I might do a vlog on the day, because I'm taking my mum and my family, so I might trust this in my mum's hand. I might ask her to go live on TikTok or something. But yeah, first half marathon, I don't know who I think I am, but I just feel like I just signed myself up for all this crazy stuff, and now it's getting closer to it. I'm just actually deep in my life, but it is for a good cause, and I can do hard things. So yeah, my darlings, that's where I'm going to leave it up. I will probably update you during this process as well, maybe like before the marathon, so you can see like my journey. God willing, by then I'm actually in a place where I'm like, okay, I'm running 10k consistently, and this is So yeah, that's my goal. Wish me the best of luck. I love you, my darlings. And yeah, all the links for everything will be in the description below. See you later. Bye.